Acting like your favorite character can be seen as cringe, because if you are acting inauthentic to yourself, then nobody, not even you, will accept that the way that you are acting is the real you. That's why the video is called How to Be Like Your Favorite Character, and not How to Act Like Your Favorite Character. Because in order to really become different as a person, just in general, you need to sincerely believe certain things about yourself. And in order to have sincere belief, it helps if the things that you do or say are authentic to who you are. Because of this, you won't ever be exactly like Arthur Morgan or Batman or Guts from Berserk, but you can capture their essence within your own person and turn it into a beautiful amalgamation of who you are and who they are. Another reason why acting like your favorite character hasn't been working, because it seems out of place for you to all of a sudden change your natural tone of voice in a completely normal setting and start talking deep and dark and depressing like Batman. Or start acting as if you've been through the same experiences as Guts from Berserk. Not only does this come across as cringe, but it also just does you no service whatsoever. Because not only do you sound corny, but you also actually kind of put yourself into a sad or bad mood, thinking about all the sad or bad things that your favorite character has been through. The way that you can avoid seeming cringe because of this is through the way that you apply your favorite character's traits in real life. You must understand and accept that you are not Batman. However, you can pretty much become him if you do it correctly. I know I just said two pretty conflicting things right there, but let me try to explain what I mean. Accept that you are not Batman, because you are not the exact same person as Batman. Instead, when a situation arises that requires a response from you, whatever it may be, respond in a way that Batman would. And how would Batman respond? Well, sometimes it isn't always clear what he would do if you were sitting in a cafeteria at school during lunch. There probably isn't a scene of him ever doing that to pull inspiration from, but that's where you step in. You know that Batman is stoic, does stoic things, and says stoic stuff. So you yourself need to read your personal situation and determine what Batman would do if he were you. It's up to you to combine your knowledge of Batman and your own personal scenario and make it an experience that is original to you. Become an amalgamation of everything you are and everything that you want to be, and produce an outcome which reflects this, instead of replying in a way which is exactly something Batman would say, pulled from movie dialogue word for word, but not responding in a way which you might typically respond either, which to be honest might just be saying nothing at all and letting the world pass you by. The word amalgamation means the action, process, or result of combining or uniting. I don't think that authenticity and application are unimportant parts of becoming your favorite character in a non-cringe way, but I think that they are both part of a bigger whole, part of a mixture of different experiences and actions. Because isn't that what life is anyway? Imagine if you never had access to Netflix or YouTube or anything like that. Then what would your personality be like then? Think about your grandparents, because this concept was probably just reality for them, but they didn't care. Maybe they had old 12-cent comic book characters to pull inspiration from, but ultimately they were just a combination of their experiences, the people around them, and the things that they were consuming at the time. Our grandparents are really no different to us in this respect. Our parents as well. The only difference is that as technology advances and more people are becoming iPad babies, there becomes less in real life experiences, and all of your experiences come from game or movie characters. This is kind of a whole other issue on its own, but let's work with what we have instead of complaining about what we don't, right? I think that the solution to being cringe, trying to act like your favorite character, is not by stopping doing it completely, but to just never fully become any one character, and especially not one that is edgy and dark all the time. You can pull inspiration from Captain America or Arthur Morgan by saying something righteous or stoic from time to time when the situation feels right. But when the situation does not match at all what you want to portray yourself as, then that is when it becomes cringy. For example, maybe you can relate to this. Imagine a scenario where all of your friends are laughing together. Everyone is having a good time, and there you are not laughing, because the night before you watched American Psycho, and now you act exactly like him, and Patrick Bateman's shmegma doesn't laugh at anything. Instead of being fully present and reading the situation as it truly is, you become disconnected from the real world, and you just seem cringe. I don't know if any of what I'm saying is making any sense at all, but what I'm trying to say is, be like your favorite character sometimes. Specifically when the situation calls for a kind of response from you. When it's time to be stoic, then pull inspiration from Arthur Morgan. When it's time to work out and really put in a lot of effort, then pull inspiration from Guts or Batman. Or when you want to be friendly and quirky and give off a positive vibe, then pull from Spider-Man or The Flash or something like that. You know what I mean? Take your favorite character and mix them with more of your favorite characters and existing traits of yours as well. This amalgamation will make you less cringe, and I believe will turn you into a more well-defined person overall, because now you're embracing your favorite character's traits unapologetically, because you don't believe that you're inauthentic. You're just saying what you want to say, sincerely, and in a non-cringe way as well. Anyway, I think that's enough from me today. I'll talk to you later, bro.